welcome back to my channel. So I thought today that I would go ahead and do a brow tutorial on how I fill in my eyebrows, how I get the look that I like for my eyebrows. I get my eyebrows done, I want to say once every month to a month and a half. It's definitely not a weekly or even a bi-weekly thing for me. I get my eyebrows done with a friend of mine whose name is Sandra, and she's in the Boca Raton area. I believe the name of the boutique is Eyebrow Boutique? But instead of I can't spell, E-Y-E, it's just an I and then brow. In any case, I get them done, like I said, about every 45 to 50 days, give or take, so I definitely don't go every single day. What I like to go ahead and do in between my maintenance for my eyebrows is I go in and I kind of take a tweezer and I take out any little baby hairs that I might see at the very bottom of my brow. I definitely don't touch the top of my brow at all, just because I am afraid to mess up anything or any work that she's already done. She likes to go ahead and brow map my eyebrows, which means that she pencils them in and fills them in and then shows them to me and says, okay, you know, we're just gonna clean up around what's not penciled in. So it kind of helps me get a visual as to what my eyebrows final outcome are going to look like. My brows are generally always filled in, especially if I'm wearing makeup, so it's easier for me to see what I'm gonna look like. This is a technique that I absolutely love. I've tried many different just regular waxing at the nail salon. I've tried eyebrow threading, which hurts and makes me sneeze and I don't like it. So I actually really enjoy getting my eyebrows done with her. So Sandra, if you're watching, shout out to you, girl. Any case, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in so that you can see what my filling in of my eyebrow process is like. So if you're enjoying my channel and you're enjoying the videos that I am posting, please go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, let me see what you'd like to see next. I definitely thought that this would be the best place to start, especially with it being beauty. Stick around, we're gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in so that you can see what's happening here. Please don't mind the fact that I do not have any makeup on when I'm filling in my eyebrows. Eyebrows are generally the first thing that I like to start with. Those first before I do the rest of my face. And right now I actually just took off my eyelashes because I realized that I didn't really like my intro and I thought I would refilm. So if my face looks a little weird without my lashes, that's why. Stick around, guys. Thank you so much for watching. What I like to do first with my brows is I like to go ahead and take out any little hairs that I might see. Quickly, what needs to be taken out. Because she fixes all of that for me. When I go there, I just tell her, you know, I want to grow a thicker brow, I want to go thinner. So she kind of adjusts to me the way that I like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started again. This is the LA Colors BROWIE WOWIE Brow Pencil. I bought this at the dollar store. I think it was like $3. Is it the Family Dollar? Which is the one that actually charges you $1? It wasn't $1, it was like $3. In any case, this is in the shade Dark. Oh wow, LA Colors, dark what? Dark. So this looks a lot like the Anastasia Brow Definer, which I also have. I don't know if you can see that clearly. I also have that one too, but I felt like that pencil was a bit thicker in consistency and it didn't glide so nicely on my brow. So I kind of steered away from it. And I found this and I was like, well, I really like this. So let's give it a shot. So what I do is I like to start at the bottom of my brow. I like to outline them first before I actually fill them in. So I start right here. And it doesn't matter if you kind of go into the middle, you'll clean all of that up with concealer. And I follow the natural shape of my actual brow. And I extend it outwards that way. And remember, we get to clean all of this up. It doesn't all stay like this. And then I like to go ahead and brush my hairs down like this so I can see the outline of the top of my brow. And do the same thing. And again, doesn't matter if you mess up. Now my brows are already arched the way that I like, just because I've been going to Sandra for so long that she kind of already knows. I don't even need to tell her anything besides if I want to go thinner or bushier. So the brow shape stays the same. It has not changed in like the last 15 years of my life. Thank God. So once I have that mapped out the way that I like, I go ahead and fill in the rest of my brow. And for that, I'm actually going to switch over to this pencil, which is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer, which is about a lot smaller. This one reminds me of the Anastasia brow pencil. Well, they both do actually, but this one's $10. 21, 10, I'm gonna go with 10. And this one has not broken on me, my Anastasia one did. But I still love it. It's still a cult favorite of mine. But for now that I've been using, and I've been using this for about 7 or 8 months, not this one in particular, but this brand, and I really, really like it. And then here, I'm just gonna go ahead and do quick little feather strokes like this to make them look like real brow hairs. I don't have like a struggle bust problem with my brows, but I do like a nice defined brow. I mean, you can already tell the difference. Like no brow, half brow. And then right here at the front is really where I take a much lighter hand in filling it in because I don't want it to be too thick. I'm sorry, too dark or opaque. And then this is when I flip it over to the spoolie side. I'm gonna go ahead and brush all of it out. And I'm gonna concentrate a lot right here at the front to just feather this out and make this look as light as possible, because your natural brows are actually really light here and then they just kind of get darker as they go out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then here I like to stroke upwards, and sometimes it gets at the very top, which to me gives me a little bit more of a bushier brow, which there are days that I actually enjoy that. Makeup face, I just got home from cycling and I honestly thought, guys, that I was gonna vomit. It's been a long time since I've been cycling. I used to go cycling with my friend Diana, who moved away to Ohio all the time. And now I don't go, and I went, and it was only a 45-minute class, but it was the most intense class of my life. Okay, so once you see that the brow is kind of the way that you like it, like I said, I like my tail a little bit darker, so I'll go ahead and I'll apply more pressure right here at the bottom. At the other end of the brow, should I say. Just like that. And then again, I brush through the whole brow. Sometimes I'll go in with powder as well when I want more of a natural feel, but we're gonna go ahead and do a glam brow today. And I actually have a scar right here, so it's kind of hard for me to fill in, and sometimes it looks like the color just won't apply any pressure there, but I brush down. This one is my struggle bust brow. This one, Prada. This one, Marshalls. Here, just so that I can kind of see, like, I kind of make-believe trace. Sometimes I'll actually trace. Whenever I do my actual makeup, I feel like the brows just kind of frame the face for what the rest of your look is going to look like. So if you have a really bad brow day, you'll be able to tell. Remember, brows is a very personal preference thing. Unless you're just not used to filling in your brows at all, it'll take you a little while to kind of get into the groove of what you like. I happen to like thicker brows on me. I used to rock thin brows when those were in style. They are no longer in style, so I rock the thicker. Now I'm gonna go in with my NARS Soft Matte Concealer, and this is in the shade Biscuit. I love this thing, clearly. It's almost out. I've hit pan, but we gonna go there. And then I'm gonna take a Real Techniques, it's a detailed brush, looks like this, very thin little brush. And then I'm gonna start outlining the brows again at the bottom and then again at the top. And then I clean up the top. Not to touch that as best as I can. I'll go down the middle and just make sure. See how tiny that is. And this, so with this, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna see any sparse areas that I might have forgotten, and I'm definitely gonna flick my brow hairs up here towards the top like this. I'll show you the rest of the look once I have my full face done, and you'll be able to see how the brows match, because right now they look crazy.